I'm pulling into my driveway after 3 days helping my sister move, expecting my quiet lot to greet me, when I see a Ferris wheel spinning where my gravel should be. Tents and food trucks sprawled across my land like a county fair on steroids. There's a banner screaming, Oak Ridge Homeowners Association Harvest Fest, and kids are darting around with cotton candy. While Patricia Hayes, the HOA's self-styled queen, struts like she owns my 2 acres. What she didn't know was that I, Ethan Cole, a guy who used to manage venues for a living, was about to slap her festival with a $90,000 invoice that'd turn her power trip into a legal firestorm and rewrite this neighborhood story. This all kicked off last fall in Pineview, a cozy Oregon suburb where the streets are wide, the oaks are old, and the HOA's rulebook is thicker than a brick. I'm Ethan, 41, a former event planner now investing in property. Learn the ropes from years wrangling contracts for music tours and corporate gigs, always with a knack for spotting loopholes. My partner, Claire, 38, a graphic designer with a dry wit, keeps me honest, teasing me about my love for empty lots and black coffee. I bought this commercial lot, a prime 2-acre corner by the main road, as a future project. Maybe a small office park or a cafe strip, left it empty while I planned. I drive by, the gravel crunching under my tires, picturing what could be, thinking this was my stake, my dream taking shape. Then Patricia, mid-50s, all sequined vests and sharper tongue, decided my lot was her playground for an unapproved harvest fest. And it wasn't just about community spirit. She was running a scam, charging vendors, pocketing cash, and trampling my rights like they were weeds. It started that Sunday evening, my truck's engine still ticking, when I see the chaos, booths, a stage, a band tuning up, and that banner claiming my property like a victory flag. I'm floored, jaw tight, stepping out like I'm walking into a bad dream. A woman in an orange vest, clipboard in hand, barks at me, "Hey, vendor parking only. Move your truck to Elm." I blink, half laughing. "This is my lot. You're all trespassing." She scoffs, "HOA owns this. Talk to Patricia." There it is, Patricia. The HOA tyrant I'd heard about, finding folks for ugly mailboxes, banning kids' chalk art, ruling Pineview like her personal kingdom. I weave through the crowd, dodging popcorn and balloon animals, until I spot her on stage, sash gleaming HOA chairwoman, mic in hand like she's hosting the Grammys. Pie eating contest in 15, she booms. I climb up, her eyes narrowing. "What are you doing here?" She snaps. I keep it steady, voice low. "Patricia, you've got a festival on my land. No permission, no nothing." She smirks, stepping back. "Oh, Ethan, that empty lot was a blight. We voted to use it for community joy. Majority rules." I stare, stunned. "You can't vote to steal private property. This isn't a game." She waves me off, all sugar and venom. "Our charter lets us reallocate unused space for morale. You should thank me for sprucing it up." Sprucing? With porta potties and grease stains? I'm burning inside. But yelling won't win this. She's got the crowd eating out of her hand. I step off, phone out, snapping pics, tents, cables, the banner, trampled shrubs, every detail ammo for what's coming. 2 kids on my tailgate, one slurping a popsicle, shrug when I ask who's behind this. HOA's thing, they mumble. A food truck guy hands me a $2,000 check for his booth fee, saying, "That's the HOA's rate." I choke. Vendors paid? This isn't just trespass, it's a racket. I snap a photo of the check, my mind racing. This lot's my investment, insured, zone commercial. Not some HOA sandbox. Claire's voice echoes in my head. "Don't let her walk over you." I'm not, but I need proof, not passion. For 2 hours, I'm a ghost, filming booths, grabbing drone footage from a vendor's demo, logging every violation. By sunset, I've got a folder that'd make a lawyer cry, photos, clips, checks, and a fire in my gut. What Patricia doesn't know is I spent a decade managing venues, shutting down events for less than this. I know permits, contracts, and how to make overreach hurt. She's not borrowing my land. She's about to pay for it, big time. Back home, coffee steaming. I'm at my kitchen counter, spreadsheets open, channeling my old event days. I pull up venue rate sheets. Outdoor lots like mine, with power and traffic, aren't cheap. I tally it. $10,000 a day for site use, $5,000 for utilities, $7,000 for gravel damage and oil slicks, $10,000 for risks and voided insurance. Total, $90,000, clean, itemized, bulletproof. I title it, Unauthorized Use of Private Commercial Property, and grin. This isn't a tantrum, it's a guillotine. I call my old colleague, Lauren, a property lawyer who loves crushing HOA egos. She's half asleep, but bolts up when I say, HOA festival on my lot, no permission, charging vendors. I list the evidence, photos, drone clips, vendor checks, Patricia's lies. They don't know you're you. I add, meaning my venue passed. Lauren laughs, long and wicked. This is my Super Bowl. Meet me tomorrow with everything. I drive to the lot at dawn, cataloging leftover trash, crushed chairs, a lone porta potty like a monument to Patricia's gall. A city worker stops, confused. No permits for this, he says. HOA claimed it was theirs. I nod, jotting his words, more gold. At the cafe, Lauren's flipping through my folder like it's a bestseller. That banner's a confession. She says, circling the HOA logo. We're invoicing, filing cease and desist, and hitting the city for violations. If they fight, it's fraud, misrepresentation, the works. I raise my coffee, toasting Patricia's worst nightmare. That night, I stroll into the HOA clubhouse, envelope in hand, their meeting in full swing. Patricia's mid-speech, gushing about Harvest Fest's success. When I walk up, her smile drops like a brick. This is closed, she snaps. I slide the invoice to her, voice calm. Just dropping this off. The room hushes, eyes on the envelope, $90,000. Signed by me and Lauren's firm. I walk out, feeling their stares, knowing the bomb's ticking. Next morning, an HOA email brushes it off, not liable for personal disputes. Classic dodge. But I'm ready. My phone buzzes, a text from an unknown number, board member. Got something you need. Call. It's Greg, a quiet HOA guy, fed up with Patricia's circus. We meet at a diner. Him sliding over a flash drive of emails. One's a killer, Patricia writing, no permits, it's community land now. Nobody'll sue. Another shows her funneling vendor cash to an events fund. No board vote. Why help? I ask. Greg sighs. She ignored warnings. I'm done covering for her. I back up the files, heart pounding. This is checkmate. I call Max, a journalist pal who lives for HOA scandals, and a city zoning contact. Max meets me at the lot, snapping pics of oil stains, trash, quoting vendors who thought it was legit. This is front page. He says, the zoning guy confirms no permits, structures, food, noise, all illegal. Patricia's email, no permits, no interference, makes him whistle. She's cooked. Max's article drops. HOA president faces fraud claims over illegal festival. It's viral by noon, photos, my invoice, city quotes, vendor anger. Residents flood Pineview's social media, some shocked, others livid. Patricia's newsletter fights back, calling me a greedy disruptor, claiming a unanimous vote. Greg texts, lie. No vote. He sends minutes, no festival site listed, just a TBD budget. I forward it to Max and Lauren, the news tightening. The HOA's emergency meeting's a mess. Greg records it. Patricia stammers, it was for unity, but residents grill her on the cash. Where's the vendor money? One yells. She mumbles about reserves, threatens suspensions, and 2 board members quit, one calling her a dictator. The HOA office gets sticky notes, pay your rent, and chalked $90K on the sidewalk. Pineview's done with her. Greg calls a park meeting, unofficial, packed. Residents vent Patricia's fines, bans, lies. I speak, voice steady. She stole my land, your trust, your money. This isn't community, it's theft. Applause erupts, slow, then fierce. Greg moves for a no-confidence vote. Hands shoot up. A petition to oust Patricia circulates, 50 signatures by night's end. She emails me, desperate, your invoice is too much. Let's talk privately. Lauren fires back. Pay $90,000 in 10 days or court. Patricia tries a last stunt. An HOA post begging $250 per house for legal defense, calling me a wealth chaser. Residents revolt, sending me her rants. One woman crying. She shamed us. Patricia's newsletter lies about the vote unravel when Greg leaks the truth. She resigns, a curt note pinned to the board, effective immediately. No apology, just gone. The court date hits fast. Lauren's a machine, photos, emails, city fines, vendor checks. Patricia's lawyer fumbles, claiming community confusion. The judge isn't buying it, ruling $90,000 plus $15,000 in fees. Patricia personally liable for misconduct. The HOAs hit hard, board members quit, residents demand audits. It's over, my lot's mine, Patricia's out, Pineview's free. Months later. Pineview's alive, open HOA meetings, no sneaky fines, a new president, Lila, an ethics prof who'd laugh at Patricia's sash. I'm fencing my lot, adding lights, cameras, planning a legal event space. Already fielding rental offers. The lawsuit's paid, my lot's repaved, and the Unity Fair, held in the park with permits, pokes fun with Ask First t-shirts. Neighbors slap my back, hand me one. Grinning. I speak at an HOA meeting. Short. Power without accountability breeds arrogance. Rules serve us, not the other way. We fix this together. They clap. Real, not forced. A community breathing again. Lila nods. Mr. Hayes, a retired baker, toasts me with lemonade. The lot's clean, gravel smooth, a quiet victory under the oaks. But as I watch the fair's lights fade, I wonder Patricia's in another town, maybe scheming again. New boards, new faces, will they keep this peace, or let another tyrant rise? The lawsuit set a line, but lines get crossed. Will Pineview hold, or is another fight waiting? So, tell me in the comments, faced an HOA bully? What's your ground worth defending? Like if this lit you up, subscribe for more. Out here, we learned one thing: stand firm, invoice the truth, and no festival can bury your rights.